Hi, my name is Eric Sampson, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to the AP Environmental Science course for 2021 2022. Um, APES, as this class is affectionately known, it is wonderful. I love teaching this class. It gives us the opportunity to, first of all, learn how to save our planet Earth and to understand how it works. And it also gives an opportunity to do a lot of really fun hands-on activities from a lot of different areas of science, everything from biology, ecology, chemistry, physics, geology. It's a wonderful class, and I really adore it. This is my second year teaching. I've been teaching for, I think it's my 35th year, but last year was my first year teaching, and I absolutely fell in love with the course. And I hope that you fall in love with it too, and I think you will. It's really fun. But I've got to say, I really want you to A, do well in my class. I'd like you to get an A in my class. And I want you to get a 5 or 4 on the test. And I can help you do that, but I need to be very clear from the outset with you. This course is challenging primarily because of the insane amount of content that you're expected to know, especially on the day of the AP test in May. And this amount of information that you have to learn is all laid out in the CED, and we'll follow it item by item. You can look at the website or this Schoology site and see what it is. And you see, there's a lot of material there. All right, I'll show you in a second. But the thing is, in order to get through it all, it's a challenge. And throw into that the fact that we have 4 more days this year that are holidays, the fact that our day of the test has been moved up, it really puts some time constraints on us, and we've got to keep moving. And so the way that I keep my students moving through this material is by teaching what's called a flipped classroom. So in a flipped classroom, instead of me presenting information to you during the school day and then giving you homework to take home to work on afterwards, I do it the opposite way. I flip it. So that means that you are going to be expected as homework to learn the information through my presentations and through the screencasts that accompany them. And then you're expected to have that information you had, to take notes, learn it, and then come into class. And then while we're in class, we're going to go ahead and do activities and laboratory investigations around that. So it gives us a whole class period to focus on hands-on activities that reinforce this learning. But this only works if you actually watch the screencast. And what I found last year was this: the students who watched the screencasts, and they were dedicated to doing so, they all got 4s and 5s on the test. The students who didn't. All right, I'll just put it that way. All right, so it was a very stark difference between the people who watched the screencasts and the people who didn't. If you choose not to watch my screencasts, you are choosing to make a low grade in the class and a low grade on the AP test in May. Now, look, College Board suggests that 5 hours of homework is an appropriate amount for students to expect for any given AP class they sign up for. I am not going to give you 5 hours worth of screencasts to watch. I'll probably give you maybe 30 minutes worth of them a night. Sometimes, unfortunately, a little bit more can't be helped. But here's the thing: if you don't do this, you are really going to put yourself in a tough situation. So please, let me just show you how it's going to work, okay? So you're going to watch the screencast, and then when you come in, the first thing that's going to happen every single class is you're going to open up your laptop and you're going to take an online quiz. And this quiz is going to be graded. It goes into PowerSchool. It affects your grade. Now, it doesn't affect it a lot, okay, but it does affect your grade. Basically, it's going to fulfill the 15% of your grade that comes from we have a new BLCC. I think it's called conceptual explanations. I think it's what it's called this year. But basically, it's do you understand that? Do you know the material? Okay. And the way I'm going to find out if you know the material is I'm going to give you a quiz every single time that class starts, whether we're doing virtual learning or in class. I'm going to give you a Schoology quiz or an AP Classroom quiz every single day, and I'm going to enter it into the gradebook. And I'm going to know very quickly who's watching the screencast and who isn't. And if you're not watching them, I will be contacting your parents, because you are harming yourself by not doing this small thing I'm asking of you, which is to watch my screencast. So let me just show you how it's going to work. Okay. So in Schoology, I'll skip over this and we'll talk about it later. You're going to see there is a unit folder, Unit 1. You click on that. All the folders this year, and there's 9 different units. They'll all be organized in similar ways. Okay, let's let it load. Okay, so the first thing I see is there's one called Screencast. That's really the most important one. So I'm just going to click on that one for today. That's all I'm going to focus on. So I go to Screencasts. For every unit, you'll have this. You'll have a document that lays out the unit. All right, so we see here for Unit 1, we see that this is the first day of class. It's been modified with our recent changes. So August 19th and 20th, that's our first day of class. These are the topics that are going to be covered: sunlight and seasons and scientific investigations. These are the screencasts associated with them, and these are the presentations on which these screencasts are based. So I'll just click on uh, the presentation. So you're welcome to simply read through the presentations. If that's how you want to learn and you want to take notes on it, that's fine. It's worth noting that the daily quizzes are open note, whether that's a note on your tablet, whether it's notes on your computer, it's whatever you want. But keep in mind, it's a timed test. We get 10 minutes at the start of class, and that's it. If you don't know that, if you're looking for the information at that time, you're not going to have it. If it's up here, you will. And it's only going to be up here if you actually read your way through this document, or I think better yet, what you could do instead is go to here. There'll be a YouTube link to a screencast about that. And then, hi everybody, welcome to APM. Okay, so it's the exact same document I was just looking at, but here it's a screencast of me talking about it, explaining concepts, and it's just, I can get into more detail by explaining it to you. You're welcome to fast forward, put on the closed captions, whatever you want, but please understand, the expectation is before you come to class on Thursday or Friday, August 19th or 20th, you will have become familiar with this information, because the first thing that's going to happen on the first day of school is I'm going to give you a quiz on this information. And that's going to happen every single day, and it goes in the gradebook. So I want you to do well on it, okay? And if you do this, then what you'll find is, by the time we get to, and you'll see most times there's either two, sometimes, unfortunately, we had to pack in 3 of them a night, but that's very rare. And then here's the test, is September 8th. So on September 8th, September 9th, if you've done all these screencasts, you should be really well positioned to do well on this test. So that's how my class is going to be taught. Please make sure that before you come to class on the first day of school, that you have watched these first 2 screencasts and taken notes on these slide presentations that go along with it. And I'll see you then. Okay, so I'm looking forward to a good year with you guys. I'm really hoping that you will do yourself a favor and actually watch my screencast. And that's all I got for you.